What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got my boy Superstar Joe. You got my boy Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you?
Not too bad. A little bit of a late one today, but those elbows are strong, Rob. Jeez, delayed reactions. But guys, if you're new here, don't forget. Become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. The buttons are all messed up today, guys. I don't know what is happening. But anyways, become a superstar. Great things are happening to superstars every single day. You'll see it when we go through the daily news. It's just a continuous cycle. We just keep getting that juju for all people who hit that subscribe button. So hit the subscribe button and see what the juju is for you. On top of that, you can become a superstar VIP. It's paid $2.99 a month. You just hit that join button down below the video. On a computer, and you're going to get a nice badge next to your name. You can work your ranks up. The common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, secret rare, super duper rare. That's a new one, and it's like 2 years of membership. So whoever gets there first, maybe we'll do something special for them. But there's lots of things in the superstar membership. There's Disney mini brand giveaways. We just gave away 2 stars in the universe on our last live stream. That was pretty epic. On top of that, we have a spreadsheet to help assist you in your decision to go for a drop or not. We ran the spreadsheet yesterday on the Lightyear the Lightyear drop, and we've both decided that we will not be going for that drop based off the spreadsheet. If you want to see how it works, go check out yesterday's video. It was a little bit more discussion about Buzz. Today we're going to kind of cool it on that because we've got another really big topic we want to talk about. But if you want to know our Buzz Lightyear predictions and all that, check out yesterday's video.
By the way, we got a lot of feedback on the comments regarding the drop, and it seems like the general community sentiment in the YouTube comments and on Twitter is that like no one's going for this drop. I think we had one guy that's just like, "Yeah, I'm a straight up degenerate gambler. I'm still going for the drop." That was about it. Everybody, I think one guy out of like let's say 30 that said he's gonna go for it. So
hashtag not my Buzz. And I actually would have never thought that Buzz Lightyear would not be sought after like this, like especially when Woody dropped. Everyone's like, where's Buzz, Woody sold out instantly. This I don't think is even going to sell out, but that's just me based off sentiment, like you said. But anyway, we had a bunch of new VIP from our last live stream, thanks to Kobe Collects making a huge donation of gifting memberships in that live stream. That's why you need the bell notification on. So check out, I refreshed this entire list from beginning to end. If you rejoined, I pushed it to the end of the list. Don't freak out. Try and find your name, because it is hectic how many names there are on this list right now. So if you find your name, pause it, circle it, sign it. You're on there. I made sure that every single person who is now a member, if your name's not on there, you got to check if your subscription expired or whatever. But this is what is active right now on our end.
Supposedly it happened to Bob Sales. So sadly, Bob Sales, longtime supporter of ours,
he's back.
He's back. But at the time, I guess his membership expired. He didn't realize it. And then when we gave away the star, we just took everybody on the YouTube list. It has a list for us, copy, paste it, and he didn't get a chance to participate. So definitely make sure that if you want to, in his case, he wanted to stay and renew. Yeah. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. So just
especially if you know there's a giveaway, check your membership status. I mean, that's definitely important. But yeah, shout out to all the new members, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as we go here. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, send us your pictures, send us your videos. On Twitter, we have in our bio our VV profile. If you want to follow us, we cannot list anything right now because we're not KYC'd on our second account, which is our Superstar Money account. But if you follow the link in our Twitter, you'll be able to get to that account, follow us, and we will follow you back. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the news. Now we're going to get into the Twitters. Actually,
I'm excited. Today's video, there's a lot of things I want to get off my chest. So anyways.
Yeah, I just want to show the star. So this is like basically what you get if you win a star. You get one of these certificates. We ended up doing one that was like Superstar Money colors, purple and pink, beautiful. And I just want to show the receipts. We got Superstar Mo Gulfraz. I don't know if you can see that, but it all fits. So his star is named Superstar Mo Gulfraz, and it's dated the date that we gave it away on July 31st. So I didn't know how it works, but apparently you buy it and then you have to wait for them to actually look into the database, see what's available, name the star, and then they send you the coordinates, and you can like look through a telescope at it.
That's sick.
And it's guaranteed to be visible in the night sky. So Superstar Kobe Collects. We also gave him a star for donating 70 memberships in that live stream. So pretty cool stuff. But now we have 2 stars. We have a line constellation.
That's a constellation like this.
We're gonna try and do some more. Maybe me and Rob need to get a star eventually, but
I think so. I think
we'll,
so.
we'll see how it goes here. If you guys are into it, let us know. We really want some feedback on that to see if it's something you guys are down
Yeah,
for.
I asked like 3 times in live stream and no one said anything. If this is something that you like, just let us know in the comments before if it's actually something you're interested in, or if you just think this is just a meh idea, let us know.
If not, we'll figure something else out. But this was something cool. Dr. Profit actually posted it today, and it was basically comparing the price of rent, wages, and gasoline to Walt Disney World tickets. I thought it was pretty
Oh yeah,
cool how the difference in price. I thought you would like this. That's another reason I tweeted it. But look at just the separation from 1971 to current day, and the Disney price of the tickets is just going crazy. So like,
skyrocketing.
if you felt bad for them during COVID, maybe they're not doing as bad as you thought. Disney knows how to make money.
Yeah, at all times of the year.
I think that was part of the point that Dr. Profit was trying to get away. This was the live look at the Lightyear drop party based on the Twitter sentiment. Just Milhouse playing by himself because there's only that one guy in our comments who's going for the drop.
That's him. He's Milhouse. He's Milhouse.
Shout out to Veve Vault Master Creator. Asked us to send in a picture and made this amazing epic community collage. Great videos all the time. Great vault creations. Make sure you are following and check out all the work that he does. Sometimes there's music, sound. I think this one has sound as well. It's just wild the amount of work that he is putting into to get this done. So shout out to Veve Vault Master Creator for putting together these great pieces. Another shout out for Omi the Clown. Speaking of Omi the Clown, he has a YouTube channel now that he is starting. Also, he sent us an update. Nice. Remember that chart that we showed where it had the upticks in transactions after drops?
Yeah.
This is the update, and this is today's drop, which was the Hulk comic. So it's showing basically the point was how involved were bots in the trades following a drop, and it seems that not so involved.
Not really.
If you were to compare it to previous drops, the getting rid of the bots didn't really change how many trades were happening.
Yeah. I think that the bots were still around just to a lesser degree. But I saw proof of it. Like I literally just saw after a drop, like people were sending screenshots of pages of just clearly bot accounts. So we knew they were around, but obviously based on this comic drop, if you compare it to the other ticks, it actually fared pretty well. So it definitely had the traffic of people to come in and purchase it.
I think the true value, actually, it might not even be on the Lightyear drop just because there's so much negative sentiment towards that. I mean, I don't know how many people, I don't know if it'll sell out. What do you guys think? Is it going to sell out?
No, it's not going to sell out.
I can't believe that we're even discussing this, to be honest with you.
It's not going to sell out.
This was a guaranteed, it was a layup that all you had to do, one animation. Now, the thing is, somebody made a great point in the comments. They said that no Pixar collectible is animated. So that could be a roadblock. I just think that, like, as Veve, even if I understand you're bowing down to Disney, you're bowing down to Pixar, huge companies, they tell you what they want when they want it. Example, golden moments on Valentine's Day, like 3 days or 4 days after Alex G said we're not having any more golden moments. I guess Disney said no, we are having more golden moments, and they just told them what to do and when to do it. I get it, but at the same time, like, feel free, Veve, feel free to put this clip right here in front of Disney, in front of Pixar. These things, like, the community is smart. This community that Veve has built is smart. They've been through a lot. They have learned the ups and downs of this market, the ebbs and flows, and eventually not everything's going to sell out. And I think by dropping things sometimes the way that they do, just because Disney tells them to do it, I feel like at least give yourself a voice. And maybe they did. Maybe they said, look, we don't think this is going to do well. And maybe that happened. Maybe that conversation happened. But at least I hope that they did. And because the community here deserves the best. And I mean, these are the people who have stuck through thick and thin, and I think should be rewarded. And if they do get AF15 on this app, that could always be a great reward as well. But I'm just saying, like, if you're in the meetings with the boardroom with Disney executives and stuff, maybe just give them a hint, like, look, this will probably do way better if we went with it this way. Is it something we could do? Not having the animation on Buzz, huge buzzkill. I get. I'm okay with having a new Buzz. I'm okay having a new Buzz because movie, I get it. I understand the promotion aspect, but not having the animation, putting out 3 figures that don't move, I don't know. I don't feel it.
I saw what you did with that buzzkill, pun intended. I like what you did there. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. I think that honestly, like, I don't understand why the licensor would be against an animated Buzz. I don't know what they're thinking. We don't know yet if there's some kind of, you know, Easter egg. Some people in the comments were saying that if you look at the common, the rare, and the ultra rare, it's almost like a progression of a movement. So starting off standing, kind of ready position, and then jumping forward. So they were speculating, you know, maybe if you own the whole set, it will then lead the animation. I mean, people are just using their imaginations at this point. I think that's unlikely.
So easy. I think it was the easiest animation you could have made. Tap them, wings come out. Zoop, zoop.
I agree.
That's
I
it.
agree with you. But
it's so easy.
But why is it going back to lasers? Are they really against animation? Like, why would they be against animation?
I just think that that has to be the only, like, if you're Veve, in what mind are you thinking not to put this as an animated collectible?
Well,
if you're
Alex
going with 3 variants,
blamed the licensor, right? He kind of blamed the licensors on Twitter.
I think on previous drops, he's like, for example, like Disney Golden Moments, just because he got caught in that one where he said there wouldn't be any more, or hinted at that, and then Disney told them that they wanted it.
Right.
I think that's the case, but I just don't see who would make that decision. If it was on Veve team, it's a mistake.
Yeah. And why did it come out so much later? Like, obviously, this is meant to be an advertisement for the Lightyear movie. Surprised we didn't see this earlier. We did that video early in June saying that, okay, June 17th, the movie was going to come out. So we would see that buzz. And that buzz that we saw was a little bit more of our buzz.
And you was tweeting all those rocket ships and stuff. So we knew buzz was coming. It's just like, maybe it got delayed. Maybe that's why there's no animation. Maybe something happened that prevented it. Maybe they're like, you know what? We can't do it. We can't do the animation. Scrap the animation. Give them a still. Who knows what it is? There's lots of things. Maybe people are saying collect all 3. You're going to get an airdrop.
Yeah, I mean, running out of time, they could do it. They've proven that they can deliver on the animation. I guess it's just a matter of maybe something happened, or I don't know. I mean, it's not the first time they've done drops with no animation that would typically sell out. I think just after Boba Fett, I think the community right now is just, you know, they've been burned already with drops. They already know that this is going unlisted. I'm actually questioning. I think all 3 of them might even have
yesterday we were talking like 130, 140. I'm starting to think it's like 70.
Can you imagine? For the ultra rare?
I'm starting to think that, but the 2000 editions that had us have that little bit of a, but like a lot of people today were giving predictions like 70, 80, 90. Like you're not making much on this one.
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me. The benefit cost ratio, it's not working out. You can't go for a drop.
If nobody goes for it, there's going to be very limited supply in secondary. And I think everybody's plan is to buy it in secondary. So that might help pump the price a little bit of what is available.
That's true.
Okay, so let me continue here. I actually have another thing I have to bring up at some point as well. I forgot about it, but I'll bring it up in a second. But this is some juju. Jack the 95 actually just renewed the subscription yesterday.
Nice.
Look at what goes for the drop. Secret rare.
That's what happens. Become a superstar VIP. That's what happens. Or just a superstar even.
2-month VIP right here. We're just renewing. So this is cool. Like this is, I think, from the web app. You can see what it looks like. It looks good. It looks very high quality.
It does.
It's just, it doesn't move. And they're all gonna look like that. Like the common, uncommon. It's not original Buzz. The eyes are like little small eyes. It's not it's the Buzz that the toy is modeled after, apparently. So people are speculating maybe the toy comes out, it gets the FA. I don't think that's happening. I think toy comes out, it's not FA.
This is the FA.
This is the FA.
This is the FA Buzz. It doesn't matter what form, whatever you want to call it. This is the FA Buzz.
Yeah, and I don't think there will be another one. We got a cool little Electra Boba Fett collab here from Mons. So shout out Mons. Also, I want to give a shout out to Common Club Apparel. They're not doing women tees. So if you were thinking of getting one and you wanted a women cut, they now got that. They ended up sending me one. I won a contest through them, so that was cool. Superstar Audi, another superstar, getting the secret rare today. So that's 2. I don't even know if 2 people went for this drop. So when I looked an hour after, there was still 450 secret rares in the store.
This is becoming a regular event for Audi. He just keeps getting like ultra rares on drops and secret rares.
It's crazy. Speaking of secret rares, Rob, why don't you talk about this guy?
Okay, this was incredible because. This was fire. Superstar Kron blessed me big time because I discovered my hatched egg. I guess his NFT project right now with these dragons. I love dragons, by the way. I was talking about them yesterday. It reminded me of Aragon, which was like an old book I read way back in the day. I think I was like in high school still. But like this is sick. And look at the colors on it. It's so nice. It's right now sitting in our wallet, so that's great. Thanks a lot, Superstar Kron.
Myth of Dragons is the collection on OpenSea if you guys want to get one, but
they're nice.
This is even Superstar Money colors, and apparently it was randomized, but I don't know, Rob.
Look, all I know is that it's the legendary. It's a modest demeanor.
First legendary ever.
First legendary ever. I think this is just some superstar juju right here. So thank you, Superstar Kron, for hooking me up big time with that one.
Yeah, we got we're supporting the fam too. Sarah asked to get us to give her some likes on our Discord for the Care Bear. So that's Superstar Money Color Care Bear. You know, I got to give that a like. Tomorrow there is a Spaces on Twitter, and Veve's a part of it. So I think they've done this before previously where they had other people on. I think it was Amar Singh actually, and then it ended up being a kind of Q&A. So maybe we'll get up there. Maybe we'll be able to ask a question. I don't know if that's how they're going to run it. We'll see what happens. But if you want to hear from the team and you want to learn about VCon stuff, Saturday, August 6th, not tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh no, Wednesday. Wait.
Tomorrow.
These are coming. These drops are coming on Saturday, and tomorrow at 1:00 is the Twitter Spaces. Okay. Pacific. All right. A little confusing, but yeah, that's us trying to talk to NFT Flenny, and that's about it. But I also got one more thing. So Rob, why don't you kind of hint at the meat and potatoes? I'll pull up my thing here, and then I'll get into it.
I just want to say that this has been an underlying topic for a long time. We did a video already on this, and the video was Veve, give us back control of our collectibles. And it comes down to the topic of ownership, and this is a serious topic. I feel like every time it comes up, there is some combative, Veve supporters that will defend Veve in the sense that they have licensors and they have to make sure that through the regulations of the government. And all that is very true, right? Like Veve, as of right now, it's still very early in its progression, and the company needs to grow, and they need to make sure cash out's here for everybody to help grow. So they need to have KYC, and they don't want people having too much control over their collectibles. But I do believe that for the long-term success of Veve, and I think Veve knows this as well, because I've heard them talk about it on AMAs, they will eventually need to find a way to give ownership to the people. And in the near term, I think they're crossing the line a little bit with some of the stuff that they're doing. I'm not very happy with a couple of things that we're about to talk about. Do you want to show something before we jump in?
Let me pull this up really quickly because I think this is kind of important. Like, we got this last minute sent to us from Superstar NF Talking, always blessing us with some info while he's scouring the internet. I don't even think you've seen this yet, Rob. So
I saw it.
Oh, did you? AF15. Everybody's speculating August right now. But we got this tweet from Disney D23, which I think is in September. And it says, just announced Marvel makes an epic return to D23 Expo with a thrilling lineup of panels, events, and first looks and more. Then when you click into that, you get this article where it says Marvel Comics celebrating 60 years of Amazing Spider-Man. Celebrate 60 spectacular, sensational web-slinging years of Spider-Man from his humble debut in the 1962's Amazing Fantasy 15. He wall-crawled his way into international stardom. So they're going to be celebrating celebrating Amazing Fantasy 15 at D23. Could that be the drop? Can that be when we get it?
I think so. I think you figured it out right there. I think
September 10th.
I think NF Talking figured it out.
Right here. September 10th. That could be the date. Like, that could be why Alex G is crossing off all the August stuff. But someone did tweet that, like, how about all of August? And they didn't say anything to it. So it's like, maybe it could still come August. Maybe August 15th. AF equals August 15th, like Kobe was saying.
That's it. September 10th. That's the date.
September 10th. This is looking like a good day, though. Now that they just mentioned they're celebrating it.
That's the day. For sure, that's the day.
It seems like it, because Vader came on Star Wars Con, right?
Yeah, no, like that to me, like, they're celebrating AF15. We're gonna finally get AF15, so start collecting your gems because you're gonna need it for then.
Yeah,
that's
if
for
it's
sure.
not, it's not. But I think this seems pretty exciting if it is. So, all right, Rob, why don't you pull up what you got? We talked a little bit about the ownership. You hinted at it. Let's see what sparked this and what we think about it.
Okay, yeah, so we did a little detour there, but I think it was worth it because AF15 is a really big deal. Now, ownership, again, it's something that's been really bothering me for a long time when it comes to Veve. They need to fix this problem. They got to give control back to us as much as possible, and they got to find that happy medium in the interim. Look at this comment by Superstar Mac Juice. Great video, guys. Thanks. Need some Superstar Juju to get me back in. I was verified and KYC'd on the 20th. Woke up on the 31st to an email saying I was unverified. Submitted a ticket, and I have been sitting in limbo since. Now, it hasn't been that many days, but still. Heavily invested in Veve. I feel like the whole not my keys, not my crypto in this moment. So it's the equivalent of you basically getting locked out of your house with all your stuff because the government took your keys and said, well, we got to get you through some regulations and we got to get you through some stuff first before you can get back into your house. So he's upset. He spent who knows how many thousands of dollars he spent on his current
collection
wallet, a vault, right? He spent thousands probably, and now we can't get back into it because he's not KYC'd after being verified and taken away. So there has to be some kind of happy medium here. I mean, if AF15 does come out in September, I'm hoping most people are sorted by then. But can you imagine if there was actually a very important drop coming up right now, and you have someone who's invested in the project, like Superstar Mac Juice, who's going to miss out now on those things? But it doesn't stop there.
This is bad.
It doesn't stop there. This is very upsetting. It says your account will be classified as dormant if it has been inactive for an uninterrupted period of 24 months. In the case that your account becoming dormant, Veve will notify you by email at least twice that your account is dormant. If you do not respond or resume your account activity within 6 months from the date we first notify you that your account is dormant, your account will be closed? Are you serious? You can't be closing people's accounts. They paid for this stuff. You can't be closing people's account and giving them no avenue to take their stuff off app. They cannot take their stuff off app. Why are you closing their accounts? Why is this even in here? Are you saying that in 2 years we're going to have that opportunity? Like, okay, fine. I guess they're still early, so they're going to eventually figure it out. But this shouldn't even be in there right now until they have that avenue out. Let people take their stuff off the app so that it doesn't go dormant, their account doesn't get closed, so they can own their NFT that they bought. Like, if you want to be successful in the future, I'm telling you right now, things like this upset me because it makes me feel like these are not my stuff anymore. It makes me feel like, oh, I better make sure that I go log into my account on Veve, or they're gonna close my account and all the money I put into this app is gone. I hope I hope this is just poorly worded.
No, I think that they need to do some revisions, especially to that point. And I think that might have been a revision, and hopefully somebody catches it and decides that maybe that's not the best way to do things going forward. Reason being, this is a collectibles app, as everyone's saying. Even if it's not an investment, even if you were to look at it as a collectible app, what do you do with collectibles? Some of the most expensive collectibles in the world are in storage and aren't even looked at. They don't even see the light of day for years on years on years. And you're telling me this person, say someone has $5,000 right now and walt's around $5,000, let's say. They want to buy a walt, not look at it for 10 years. They have to now go, they only had $5,000. That was their speculative investing money. They had that money, they go, they put it into the app. They buy 5 Todds or they buy 1 walt. They say, I'm going to put this in this account and I'm not going to look at it for 10 years. They don't even look at the app. They don't even look at the terms of services that are getting updated. They might have done it already. They might not even know this exists. And now you're going to close their account. They're going to come back in 5 years. Oh, where's my wallet? Where's my Todd? Oh, your account's closed. Sorry. Like, you can't be doing that. You can't be, especially making the change after people have bought things. It's something that has to be relooked at. I think that it's ridiculous. And the whole point of this app, as far as we're concerned, is it's a collector's app. That means I own my assets. It's something that you might change for the better. We've been through this with Rewind. We've been through this with other things. But actually saying you're going to close my account if I don't look at it for 2 years, even if you send me 2 emails, you can send me 100 emails. It's still my stuff. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many emails you send me.
Where's my registered mail letter?
Yeah.
What do you mean an email? What's an email? What legal grounds is an email? Send me, you know where I live now. I just KYC'd with you. Send me a registered mail letter telling me that my account will be closed. My thousands of dollars will be closed. And don't just say, I just sent you a couple emails, man. It's your problem. Yeah. You missed my emails. They went in your junk box. You didn't see it. Not my problem. You should be logging into Veve every 2 years. But like you said, it's the nature of collecting. People buy stuff all the time. True collectors, I'm not one of them. I'm an investor. But collectors, you would think, are going to buy something to collect. And they're going to hold on to it and just hold it for as long as possible. And they may choose or they may not choose to look at it.
Especially in times like this. You got to see if somebody bought something in January, they're like, you know what? I'm not selling it for a loss. Very disgusted taste in their mouth. I'm going to come back and look in 2 years. You just change the terms of services. After that person already left the app, decide they're going to come back later. They have their password written down. They're ready to come back, and you're going to take away their stuff. Doesn't make sense. That's got to be changed. It doesn't make any sense. And that's something that I think is just like totally not fair.
Yeah. And I don't like the attitude. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, that's a kind of attitude that if Veve takes that stance, that it's not going to help them long term. Don't say you don't like it, don't buy it. Fix it, because this is a problem. I think at least it's a problem. You guys can let us know below if you also think it's a problem. But I think it's a problem that Veve will close accounts. They should allow an avenue of some sort to get your account back if they do close an account. Although we're not at that point yet where this is going to happen. We just saw this for the first time, right? And then secondly, in terms of KYCs, I can only hope, like obviously Superstar Mac, what happened to him is unfortunate. He lost his KYC, and he makes a good point, right? Not my keys, not my crypto. And that's kind of a sentiment right now in the hardcore crypto community that obviously Veve could probably easily grow into, people who are already familiar with it, who are familiar with wallets, and this whole notion of if you have your private key, you can get into your wallet and all that. I think they would love Veve with the IP that's here, but many of them have reservations about the fact that they're not actually truly in control. Veve's in control. Veve's not the custodian anymore. They're the government in many ways. Partly because the licensors are required, or the governments are requiring them to be that way. But I think they could find a better happy medium. And closing the accounts, I think, was unnecessary. As for Superstar Mac Juice, I really do think that it will get sorted out eventually. He'll get his keys back, and he'll be able to move on with the drops. But that's just something, leading back to this concept of ownership, right? It's just turning people off.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it for like you said, and like we said earlier, the collecting aspect of things is sometimes buy something, hold it, and wait. 2 years is not a long time. 2 years, a lot can happen, but it's not a long time when it comes to collecting. Look at the most valuable collectibles, way older than 2 years old. Things take time to get that age. People coming in right now, they're gonna say, "Walt's the grill. I want a Walt. I'm buying one Walt. That's my money for NFTs. That's my money for collectibles. I'll be back in 10 years. Let me go." You can't take that person's collectible now. Like it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
And I think it's an easy fix. You just say, "I'm not closing your account."
Email doesn't cut it either.
Yeah.
So this topic of ownership has been around for a long time. People laugh because they're saying it's like the next FUD topic, but for good reason. Let's not mock, the FUDders if they're going to say, "Oh, what about ownership?" It's a legitimate concern, and it's one that's not going to be sorted out today. And I'm positive that Veve is completely aware of this topic of ownership, and I'm sure they have plans in terms of how they may one day want to grow into dealing with that. Yeah. But at least in the near term, it's just something to be aware of, and just having some kind of guidance from the Veve team that they understand and that they're going to plan to change in the future, I think would help grow some new users who are already in the crypto space, because it's hard to find new users, people who aren't in NFT, who are not in crypto right now, coming into the space with everything that's going on. But maybe people who are already super familiar with NFTs, super familiar with crypto, it'd be easier to draw them into Veve right now if they felt like they had more control over their collectibles.
It might settle a couple issues just to even address it, like you said, because that has been a sticking point in the community. I think that's pretty much it. I think you got to, even if you give people access to, you take your token ID and you put it in your wallet, your cold storage wallet. When you're out of the Veve environment, you can't do anything with it. It's just a JPEG or something like that.
Yeah.
When you bring it back in, you can access the AR utilities or something like that. It's just you can't take away things from people who even already have left the app and planning to come back later.
Well, especially just as a reminder point, especially when they don't have another avenue to go somewhere else, right? So it's like one thing if you have that topic in and you say, "I'm going to close your account if you're dormant for 2 years and 6 months." Mm-hmm. But if you have an avenue to come off app, which currently doesn't exist, so just don't put it, because who knows how long it's going to take. It's not here yet. Yeah. So who knows how long it's going to take. Give them the avenue and then put that in place. Then put it in the policy.
That's a great point, because the arguments that I've heard so far on this topic, because this is a day later. Yesterday we had the whole buzz talk. we've had time to research and watch a couple of videos and read the Twitter sentiment and all that. And the argument is like, oh, if you have a bank account and you're dormant, they'll close it for you. But that same bank account, I can take that cash out and I can put it in my pocket and I can leave. I can do whatever I need to do. I have opportunity, like you said, I have an avenue to do other things with that money at some point. So
send me back my money, right?
They're not going to lock my money in the account if like for all time and then say you can't take it out. And then if I don't go on that account while I can't take my money out, then they're going to close it. So it's not a comparable. You can't compare it to a bank. It's not.
You can't. And just for the record, I mean, the rules might be different. Whereas I literally currently today have a bank account that's been well over 2 years. I have 1 penny in that account just because I don't want them to close it. I mean, I actually here in Canada, you can do that. No, I have a feeless account, so there's no fees. Yeah. They're not going to take the account away. There's 1 penny. Anyways, it's just funny that you said that. It reminded me of that. But yeah, like I agree with you. If there's the avenue out, then they can take their stuff. They can go somewhere else. They can close the account. No one cares. But right now, that doesn't exist.
But so I still don't think they can close the account. I think even there's people now who have left the app planning to come back already. You're past that point. You can't close the account. Yeah, that's my opinion. Whatever you guys think, let us know in the comments. But there's people who have already left planning to come back in multiple years from now. Yeah. And an email might go to the junk folder, like you said. Maybe you do need something like that registered, but they might not even be KYC. They might not know. Like there's so many things people plan to check on in the future.
If they're not KYC, what do you do with those? Can you just close their account because you don't know who they are? Yeah. So, like, someone might have paid their hard-earned money on that account. It's supposed to be their collectible. It should not be Veve's collectible with the right to let you own it. Like, and it really does feel that way right now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Do you have anything to open for a giveaway? Is that it for those?
Actually, let's do that. Here we go. We got another mini brands, and it's a duplicate, but we've already given it away. So it's a new Lightning McQueen.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Nice. Okay, sounds good. So everyone watching, let us know below, please, Superstar fam. What do you think about this topic? Obviously, Joe and I, we're not too happy about the topic of ownership right now, but what do you think? What are your thoughts? We understand Veve's still early in its progression, but how do you think Veve's doing with the topic of ownership? Do you think they can do things differently? Do you think that what they're doing is perfect right now and that they don't need to change? Do you agree with some of the things that we mentioned in terms of, you know, the KYC, not my keys, not my crypto? Should they be allowed to ban an account if it's dormant? Is an email sufficient? We talked about a lot of things. And actually, let's throw one more in there. Is AF15 coming on September 10th after what we showed? Shout out NF Talking. So let us know in the comments below all your thoughts. And do not forget, smash the subscribe button, become a superstar. Join the Superstar fam. We don't care if you don't agree with us. We want to hear from you. Let us know below what your thoughts are on today's video. And yeah, get some of that juju. And you could also now become a Superstar VIP. Get that cool symbol beside your name. Get back into the draw to maybe win another star in the universe. Name it after you. Get our buys and sells. Get our spreadsheet. You can even, don't forget, we advertise too. I haven't seen many advertisements, guys. Let us know in the members chat if you need something advertised. We'll put it on the stream. We'll let people know that you're trying to sell something. So
check the Discord as well.
Check our Discord.
And we got a PO box now too. This is coming in late, but you can send us any pictures you got, any Veve pictures or anything like that you want to send us. We'll put that in the description going forward.
Yeah.
Something else, another fun way to play with you guys around the drops and whatever we're talking about. We can show off your artwork.
Yep. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.